Hello, my name is Dr. K, and my highest excitement is providing you with the tools, the strategies, and the technologies to help you evolve rapidly as conscious leaders in body, mind, and spirit so we can be the change that we've been waiting for. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this with someone you love, and I will see you in the next video. Hello, this is Dr. Kirkendall, and today I want to have a conversation around what is really brewing and being inspired in yourself that you want to bring in, you want to create. Maybe you're at the top of your career, or maybe you reached an area in what you were doing where you feel like you're stuck and you no longer want to just stay at that level. Well, I want to just remind you that in nature, if an apple tree seeds, right, it drops its fruit, a deer comes along and eats it. Inside of the fruit are the seeds, and inside the fertilizer that it literally poops it out of, it grows this new tree, this new seed. And I love to learn and come to nature because it shows us very clearly, if you apply it as an analogy to your life. And you know, you take a tree like this, and this is a redwood tree. Some of these trees are, 2,600 years old, some of the oldest of them. But if you take a tree like a redwood, and if you look up online what a redwood actually grows from, that the seed is like this. And what it's programmed to do in nature is to just constantly grow towards the light. That's how all vegetation is. It's moving towards the light. The flowers are germinating and moving towards the light and being pollinated, and the trees and the ferns and the shrubs and the whispering willows, they're all moving towards what they were naturally programmed to do, which was what fed them. And as you take in the nutrients that feeds you, and you pull the weeds of what no longer serves you, you start to grow in bigger and bigger and bigger. And you may get to a point in your life where you feel stuck, or something lands on top of you and it blocks you. And just know that that's the same thing with the life cycle of a tree. There's things always affecting it and falling around it, but it just keeps going towards the direction that it knows. And we can learn a lot from nature, because if you look at this giant behind me, it's a couple thousand years old, this one. Man, it's been doing it a long time, and it has survived fire and famine and flood, and there's actually burn marks on some of these trees from probably ancient fires. And that if we use this as the analogy, that we can walk through our life and actually keep moving in the direction of what is inspiring and what's empowering us, that new things will grow from that. New fruits will grow from that. And from new fruits is born new things. So there will be new ways of being and new ways of sharing in abundance, and you get to do it in the direction of what your highest, most fun excitement thing is, because your most highest fun excitement is going to be different than mine or anyone else's. And especially if you work in community or communion with one another, you notice a lot of the trees, if you were to look around this, the camera's so limiting, but if you were to look around, you would see that trees that grow together seem to be so much stronger. And they find that, that obviously the root systems take hold much, much deeper. And it's the same way in our community. So be around people that are also resonating and that are also in the same direction of where you're growing to. Coming into this trail, I found a sign that talked about an invasive species of ivy. It's like a yellow flower. And it's not from this area, and it's not really meant to grow here, but it's an invasive species, and it eats up all the nutrients, and it can hurt other plants. And it's the same thing in our life. So do you have an invasive species that's in your relationship? Meaning it doesn't need to be growing in your huckleberry patch, man. You need to pull that thing out, till the soil. And, recognizing that all those weeds are fertilizer. Like if you know anything about weeds, you don't want to remove all the weeds when you pull them. You actually till some of them back into the soil, because they have a natural immune system, an antibiotic that will actually help the soil understand and know how to remedy that. It's pretty neat. So the same thing is in your life, is that those supposed weeds or things that look tough are actually really blessings. And But just mix them into the soil, recognize that, okay, I don't want this to grow here anymore, take proper action, and then plant what's new, what's coming, what's being emerged, what's being birthed out of you. And I just want you to know I love you, I believe in you, and just keep listening to that inner call, keep listening to that inner drive and what's coming forth, because I know it's there, and I know that. Whoa, big chipmunk! Well, he's really quite friendly. I know that if you keep moving in the direction, like, you can be powerful and have the wisdom and have the joy just for being the program that you are here to be, the redwood that's programmed to be powerful and beautiful and reverent and actually cleanse the air for thousands and thousands of years. You also can do the same. And it's only your limiting thought, and it's only your doubt in the way that blocks you from doing so. And it just comes from a tiny little seed. So keep dusting off that space in your heart where you feel, and keep listening. It's coming, I assure you. If this video was inspiring and empowering, make sure you share it with someone you love, like, subscribe, and click the bell so you don't miss a single thing. And I will see you in the next video.